And one thing that fOrGG does have going for him is, even though he has been losing science vessels left and right, he has been pumping out a large force of tanks to back him up, which are basically what you do against Ultras, since he knows there's really no way for him to get back air superiority, because Jaedong has just been using perfect Scourge Blade to take. It looks like Jaedong coming in here. Jaedong just has a ton of Ultras. Like, he's coming here with a bunch of Ultras, and Swarm goes down, and fOrGG's forces are getting absolutely destroyed. Looks like Jaedong has broken through that Mag Marine line. Now he has broken down through the tank line, and this is looking bad for fOrGG. Another Swarm going down. Right, his reinforcements get in just in time. It looks like fOrGG lost about 2 control groups of Medic Marines, and Jaedong is forced back. So great defense by fOrGG. Jaedong is now down just about 4 Ultralists.
Yeah, this is now it looks like the tables just keep turning back and forth. It looks like Jaedong's in the lead because he took out all the dropships, and now it's like fOrGG just comes back because he has siege tanks now to help deal with the Ultralists, and he's trying to keep his Marines around those tanks, and he's just trying to slow push. He's trying to slow push to take out that tech, and really that's his last ditch effort. This is his last ditch effort. If this attack does not go well, Darkstorm going off of those Marines again. Ultralists trying to run in there. Unfortunately, Jaedong just does not have enough troops. You just saw about like 4 Ultralists just melt underneath that concentrated siege tank fire. Now Jaedong is just desperately trying to macro up an army. He's trying to rally all of his hatcheries down to his main base, trying to save that tech, trying to rally his forces, and trying to do the best he can to keep those Marines back. Unfortunately, it looks like his hatcheries are still rallied outside of his main base. You just see the units just running, suiciding themselves into those Marine rifles there, and they're just getting picked apart. And now fOrGG, just good mechanical play here, just moving slowly but surely into Jaedong's main base and going to start trying to take out that tech there. And Jaedong just trying to set up a flank, and I don't know what happened. Where's all of his forces? He's got like 3 or 4 hatcheries in the top left-hand corner. They got to be producing units. Where are all those units? He needs to get reinforcements down to his main base to prepare for a flank right away. And now he just lost his 3rd base at that, or his 4th base, I'm sorry. And so now things are looking slightly more grim for Jaedong if he can't stop the siege tank push coming in at him right now.
Wow, that is so many siege tanks. You can snipe off 1 Sunken at a time, and I thought that the Sunkens would be the saving grace for Jaedong. The fact that when he chooses to engage, Jaedong can put a swarm up so that to neutralize the Marines and then move in with his big forces to rip up the tanks. And it looks like he's just doing that, and the Marines are just really not, and the tanks are getting ripped up as I thought they would, even though there are no Sunkens in play. Okay, Jaedong looks like he still has about 6 Ultralists, and he runs away with them. There's only about 3 tanks left though, and that is the critical thing. It's very easy to defend with a few Ultralists and swarm against lots of Medic Marines, and oh man, it's more units coming from fOrGG. I think it's just a race, whether he runs out of minerals first or he's able to break through the defense of Jaedong.
Yeah, it looks like
Jaedong is definitely playing a waiting game here. fOrGG is pretty much, I mean, he's just barely got the bottom right-hand expansion up. He's down to pretty much just his mineral only in that 3rd base he took. So this is pretty much...
Oh, again!
You can see he's building purely just Marines here. I mean, there's so many Marines, and he's just building just Marines because that's all he has resources for is just Marines. He's just trying to pump out as many units as possible. And since Jaedong, he stopped building Scourge, he's not able to stop those science vessels from just going in and irradiating his forces.
It looks like, yeah, fOrGG has gotten a sizable force of science vessels out, so now he keeps irradiating it at will, but Jaedong is just waiting for the right moment to push in. It's like, yeah, just Jaedong, he's using most of his gas, and also it's like Jaedong moving here, gets the swarm down, and it looks like he's got another swarm of rivals from the Marines, but Jaedong just, those tanks are perfectly positioned on that ridge where Jaedong has to like go through hell and back just to get to the tank. It looks like Plague going off here. Plague, this is what we're waiting for. Plague is the X factor that can help Jaedong get back in here, because if he can get Plague on those Medic Marines, and get Plague on the tanks, then it'll weaken up severely, and he can allow his Ultras just to run in there and do a ton of damage. So fOrGG is still, Jaedong, like, yes, fOrGG is containing Jaedong there at bottom left as main base, but that's basically, that's pretty low on resources for Jaedong. Looks like Jaedong is finally going to break through that tank, that Hell's Fury tank line. Now these Ultras are just, the cows are just destroying Mag Marines left and right. Looks like now he is breaking through the siege tank line. 2 siege tanks are on. All the siege tanks are down. All fOrGG has a medic. Looks like fOrGG has also dropped behind his Jaedong's face at the top left. This is just ridiculous. This game is so back and forth. It's just amazing.
We'll see if Jaedong's tech can survive here. It doesn't look like it will, though. Okay, lots of Zerglings coming in. What I would really love to see from Jaedong at this particular point is a crackling drop on some of the new expansions of fOrGG. Obviously, I don't think fOrGG has any kind of defense at the bottom right, and I know Jaedong is very, very busy, but like the Terran player, he could do a drop of his own. Of course, cracklings are much better than Marines are against Sunkens and Defiler Zerglings, swarmed Zerglings. And it looks like fOrGG is getting pushed back to his base. fOrGG he looks like he might be in a bit of trouble. We'll have to see if he can get his SCVs online at his new bases. You see 2 dropships coming along the top of the map, heading towards Jaedong's, coming to reinforce his already landed squadron of Marines there. And it looks like if Jaedong is reinforcing his top left position as well. And okay, Jaedong looks like he's going to be able to defend this. Oh, but another drop going on. So you see, this is Boxer versus Chojo all over again. Except this time, it's in 2008 first of all. And wow, just great play coming from fOrGG. And again, his science vessel's kind of getting caught out there, losing the science vessel again. Sorry if we're not completely timed together with the stream, but Jaedong has defended the top left.
And now it looks like you can see Jaedong, before he was looking at his chops, and now you can see him. He's starting to perspire a little bit on his forehead. He's trying to do everything he can to save that hive, but really, he doesn't have the forces to try to protect that hive and protect his tech if fOrGG decides to do another push on the tech, and that might be what he's doing. We see another large army of fOrGG just moving out. Where did all those siege tanks come from? Holy crap, that's a ton of tanks. I don't know where fOrGG, he must have his Vespene gas hack on, because I don't know where he's getting all the gas.
Seriously.
Supplies
I think each player,
army of siege tanks.
I think each player was allowed 1 hack, and Jaedong chose the map hack, and fOrGG picked the Vespene gas hack or something. And again, these dropships are just such a horrible day to be in the Air Force of science vessels and dropships for fOrGG, because they are dropping left and right. But now he does have 5 science vessels kind of floating out there. More importantly, he has tanks again on the door of Jaedong. And just like last time, he's able to turn the choke against Jaedong. He's able to use it in reverse to keep Jaedong contained. Of course, he cannot move in decisively, but he is keeping Jaedong contained, and that gives him, of course, the opportunity to do just this, to expand again, to get more SCVs mining, to get his economy back. And once he gets more factories and more barracks rather, he's able to have this output, whereas Jaedong is not able. He's committing all of his forces to defending the repeated assaults of fOrGG, and again the million-man march coming across the middle of the map. And I think things are looking pretty down for Jaedong. I think fOrGG is pulling ahead decisively.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like now fOrGG, at least in my stream, I think I am a bit ahead of you. fOrGG is moving in at Jaedong's main base. So he's going to be able to take on the Ultralisk Cavern. And Jaedong GG's. Wow, fOrGG takes game 1 in spectacular fashion. Just wow.
GG!
G freaking
That
G,
is just
unbelievable.
crazy.
That was so back and forth. That was like 2 guys sword fighting on like a tightrope on Niagara Falls or Victoria Falls or something, just back and forth, and finally fOrGG was able to come through with it. And excuse me guys, I'll be back in a minute or two, so go ahead.